matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Austin's got it left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers nothing. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for, and taken successfully. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
25 yards that time.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Chargers at 6-5 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lawrence.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Hey, box up. Bravo.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Yo, Jack Rabbit, come on.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had his...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway.
Here's Koo to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
They're on the 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
A good run there off right tackle. In old-school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never thought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Over the middle, caught by Mims.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
You think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the next-gen stats tell us, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
They go play action with Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10. Lawrence being chased out left. And that is incomplete here.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and boy is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray able to connect with Mims. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Chargers 14. Jackpots set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got room. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Harold Landry drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second down, Jacobs once more. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Koo knocks this one through the post. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Murray now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. And some room to run now. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now Murray off play action. That is caught by Mims. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Steps away. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Murray now on first down. Going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jalen Phillips able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw is Murray. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Back to throw, Murray. On the move to his left. Got a man, it's McBride complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 17. Jack Fox set to
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's going to let it fly. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play.